Hey guys, Andrew here. Today I'm talking about working your list. This is the second stage of building massive momentum. Check out my video on blogs my blogs and videos for more details on how to do that specifically. But step two is working your list. And this is probably the most important part of being successful in any sort of sales business. Now, you could go for the one and done, the 5-second friend approach and just try to slam through a deal. Lots of smarmy sales techniques on that. I don't touch any of that stuff. What I focus in on is the most critical element to being successful in sales, which is building relationships and building trust. People buy things from people they trust. Simple as that. And if you want to be successful in real estate sales, let alone any business, you got to build trust. And so that's what we're focusing on today, on step two of massive momentum. The first step being build your list, second step being work your list. So what is work your list? You are now looking at your active list you have, your CRM, your Excel sheet, whatever it may be. You're calling and reaching out to people who you already have an established relationship with. It may just be in passing or it may be a long-term relationship, but that's what you're doing. Now, I have a lot of people ask me, how many times do I need to reach out to somebody? Is it 1 time? Is it 5 times? Some things say it takes 7 times to contact somebody before they buy on average. My answer to you is as many times as it takes. That's how many times you reach out. So plan to reach out a lot to everyone on your list. And this is an important thing. If you're finding that you're not having time to reach out to people on your list, you probably have too big of a list, or you've not prioritized or triaged your list effectively. So you need to make sure you can actively reach out to your A's and B's on your list, and check my other blogs for details on what that means. If you want to be successful in any real sales business. So now that you got the right mindset, you're actively prospecting and you're consistently prospecting, let me give you some basic fundamentals about actively, successfully working your list. Number one, I mentioned it already, consistency. You need to be consistent. If you're not being consistent in your prospecting, you will not be successful. Same as a gym. You can't go to the gym every Friday for 4 hours and expect to see results. You won't. You're going to injure yourself and you're not going to see any results. You take those 4 hours, break it up into 4 days, you do an hour a day, 4 days a week, you'll see a lot of results very quickly. So consistency, same thing for real estate and same thing for any sort of prospecting sales business. You need to be actively, consistently working that list over and over again. That's the first point. The second point is be efficient. So how do you be efficient? You batch out your prospecting. And what that means is that you make the same call, you send the same email, you send the same social media post to the same batch of people that you want to do every single time. So what I would recommend you do is you break up your list. So you're going to have your open house list for real estate agents. You have an open house list for everyone you met at the open house. So from the past month of open house leads. So now you sit down on your prospecting, work your list time, and you grind out a bunch of calls to that list so that it's the same call. Hey, how's it going? Just checking in. We met at the open house. See how things are going. How's your search? It's the same kind of buyer, same kind of system. So it's similar. So you can kind of build momentum upon that. If you're prospecting your SOI, your friends and family, if you're past clients, if you're prospecting just sold, just pick a target that you can batch and then do that over and over again. That's the key. And then every time you sit down to do a prospecting session, if you're doing a work your list session, just make sure that you're doing a similar batch of people so that's easy every time. That's the two major points I would give you: consistency and efficiency. And last and not least, intention. Make sure that every single prospecting call, email, text, whatever you make, you have a clear intention in your mind of what you want to accomplish with that call. So when you're calling somebody, if you're doing open house follow-up, in your mind, every single call, you know why you're calling them. You're calling them for the next stage in your system, which is sitting down for a consultation, booking some showings, whatever it may be. Or maybe it's just simply, hey, do I have permission to send you some emails and gathering more of their contact details if you only have one piece of contact details because you want to fill out that Holy Trinity. So those are the 3 key elements to working your list effectively. Consistency, number 1. Number 2 is being very, very focused and efficient and having a batch system in place. And last and not least, intention. Understand why you're doing that. Thank you guys, and check in the next time for Meet Your List, which is my favorite part, and that's when you sit down and actually sign contracts. Have a great day, and check my blogs out for more details on the specific steps involved in building massive momentum in your business. Work your list, build your list, meet your list, not in that order. Cheers, guys.